Hello, my fellow Kiowa members. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Steve Geronimo Hopkins. I am an enrolled Kiowa tribal member. I'm a KIC member. And I just wanted to talk to you for a minute. You know, we have a guy that's going around circulating a petition for the BIA to interfere with our Kiowa governmental business. And you know, the truth of the matter is that the BIA has boundaries, and they can't overstep those boundaries. And there's only two ways that the BIA can get past those boundaries, and then get involved with the Kiowa governmental business. Excuse me. One way is for the KIC members to sign a waiver of sovereignty, and you know, we've never done it before, and I don't think we're going to do it now, unless somebody's going to be lying to you and telling you that you're signing something that you're not. You're signing something else, you know, something totally different. Like, you know, that's one thing. I'm not going to tell you not to sign that guy's petition. You know, sign it if you want to, but I'm going to ask you to please read it very carefully. Read it entirely. You know, the full length of it, because be very aware of what it is that you're signing, and make sure that you're not signing over a waiver of sovereignty. Because that's a very dangerous issue to be doing something like that, especially when you don't know that you're doing it. And you need, if you are doing it, you know, just be aware of those consequences. Again, you know, I'm not telling you not to sign this petition, but what I am telling you is just to be aware. If you're going to sign it, be aware of what it says, be aware of what you're signing, and be fully aware of any consequences that could come from it. So the two ways, you know, is given a waiver of sovereignty, and like I said, I don't think that's going to happen. And then because tribal sovereignty is afforded to us by the federal government, you know, recognizing us as a sovereign nation, that's the only other way that that can happen, is if you have an act of Congress that takes our sovereignty away from us. And I don't see that happening either. You know, in the BIA, they would have already stepped in. They would have gotten involved if they could have, and they know that they can't. So that's why they haven't. And that's how come J.T. Goombay, you know, was basically laughed at when he had his he printed some letters in the Anadarko newspaper, and basically just got laughed at. You know, this petition here, I hate to say it's just going to be a waste of somebody's time, money, energy, and effort. So, you know, here's the thing. We have what's left of a recalled KBC group that has gone for the past 4 years, you know, claiming that they haven't locked up the election board office, and that it's our election board chairman, Dwayne Davis, that isn't trying to do his job. That's the cause of us not having an election. And then we have our election board chairman, Dwayne Davis, that's standing up at the meeting saying, no, this recalled KBC group has locked me out of my office, and they're not letting me in to do my job. And, you know, hey, I have to tell you, you look at things that's been going on, that recalled KBC group, I can't believe them. I can't trust them. Look at everything that they've done so far. They have totally ignored the KIC and the KIC's demands. You know, they are paying themselves against the KIC's will, and other things. You know, they were recalled, and they're still there. You know, a couple of them are still there. You look at Dwayne Davis, and he stands up there in the meeting and he says, no, these people have locked my office up, and they're not letting me in, And then he's with these group that they try to go in there, and they just get pushed around and banged around and forced to leave the complex. What does that tell you? I see this man, trying. At least he's trying. He's tried to get in there, several times. And they just, push him around, like I said, and force him to leave. So then here we are, we're being stripped of our rights. We're having our money stole from us. We're not having any assistance for our elders and our children, and we're being lied to and kept in the dark, and money is just disappearing and disappearing and disappearing, and our rights are being stripped of us, and our voices are being stripped away, and we're not able to have our mandated elections that we're supposed to have. We've missed 3 of them now? Well, it's time that this stops, and we need to stop and think here. People are sitting there saying, we need to quit arguing amongst each other, and we need to all work together, and blah, 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 blah. Well, the way that we work together is not signing petitions to request an outside entity, a federal government entity at that, to come in and do what we're supposed to do as KIC members, as the governing body of the Kiowa Nation. That's our responsibility. It's our obligation, as tribal members to take that responsibility and to step up and take action. And we have that remedy, and we have that ability. We have that authority because we are the supreme power of the Kiowa Nation. And there's nothing that supersedes us. The KIC supersedes anybody, anything, any entity. The Kiowa Constitution does not abridge the power of the KIC, and don't let anybody tell you that it does, because it says right there in your Constitution. If you are online and you're able to watch this video, then you have access to be able to go to the Kiowa Tribe's website and read that Constitution. If you don't have the booklet, go to the website and read that Constitution. And it'll tell you right there, that Constitution does not abridge the power of the people. So, working together, the way that we do that is that we unite, and we unite to take the same action together. And I'm going to give you a solution right now. It's the easiest thing. This is not rocket science. And it's not complicated. The only reason why there's some confusion is because you have these tribal members that are sitting here on Facebook and talking to your friends and family, and they're protecting their family members that have been recalled in the KBC. And they're doing that for a reason. It's because they don't want their family members to get in trouble. They don't want them to go to prison. They've stolen a lot of money, and they've done a lot of wrong, and so that's why they're doing that. And so the thing is that the solution is you got to just forget about what that recalled KBC group has done, and what they're doing. Forget about what they're saying, who is causing this and who's causing that, There's not anybody up there holding any shotguns to their head, making them not be able to take care of business properly. They're doing that on their own. It's their own choice to not do things the right way. There's nobody out here. I'm not stopping them from taking care of any business. I'm not stopping them from doing anything, They're doing that on their own. They just aren't doing anything. So, quit throwing blame, okay? And forget about what this election board chairman is saying. You don't want to believe this one. You don't want to believe that one. Well, you know what? Don't believe any of them. Here's the deal. It's the KIC's responsibility to get up and take some action. And right now, the solution is to go in there and get rid of get those people out of the way. Whoever's standing in the way of keeping that election board office from getting opened up and the election process started, get them out of the way. Let's go in there and get them out of the way. Let's get that election board office opened up, and let's get that election process going. Let's move this tribe forward in a positive direction. You know, that's your solution right there. That's the Kiowa tribe's remedy. And as long as we have that remedy, there's no outside entity that's going to be able to sit there and step in to do anything. Because we have a remedy of our own. You want the solution? I just gave you the solution. It's time for you, the KIC, to stand up, united, and go in there and get those people out of there, out of our way, and get our election office open, and get our election process going. That's the solution. That's what we need to do. That's what we are going to do. There's a group that was formed over a year ago, and it's the Kiowa Nation of Oklahoma General Council. That group consists of KIC members that are fed up with this turmoil, fed up with this nonsense bickering here about this and that, you know. They're fed up with it. Well, this group's going to take this action. This group's going to go in there. This group's going to open up that election board office. They're going to move out. Anybody that's in the way, anybody that wants to stand in the way is going to get moved out of the way. And we're going to open up our election board office, and we're going to start that election process. And we're going to have an election like we're supposed to have. That's our right, and that's what we're going to do. KIC, I'm asking you, make it simple. If you can't join us by physically going up there with us to help us do that, you know what? Show us your support. Sign that petition that I have online. Sign the petition. You know, you can ask anybody that's been working with me. Everybody knows who they are. You know, how can I sign that petition? And we'll get you a petition to sign. You know, all that does is shows your support. But we have a lot of support already. You can find that group, Kiowa Nation of Oklahoma General Council, on Facebook. And you can see there's support there. But we already have signatures on you know, there's a few signatures on the one online. And I have one that I passed around personally the last time I was there in Oklahoma. And I will pass it around again as soon as I return. And, you know, there's a few members that have been working with me that have a copy of that petition, and they've been passing theirs around also. So there's support there, enough support to take this action, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So you want to talk about working together, this is the time to do it. There's no sense in sitting there trying to get some outside entity to take care of our responsibility. Because we're not stupid, and we're not little kids, and we don't need anybody to hold our hand. So, this is a serious matter, and it's time to take care of it. I'm going to ask for y'all's support, and like I said, I'm not going to tell you not to go sign somebody else's petition, because every one of y'all have a brain of your own, and you're going to act on your own. You're going to be responsible for your own actions or inactions. And what that means is, you know, whatever you do, those consequences that come along with that, you're going to be responsible for that. And if you don't do anything, don't expect anything. And guess who's going to be responsible for that? You. You know, that's it. That's how it is. So there's no more game playing. It's time to take action. We're going to take action. And, you know, all I can say is that the changes are going to be made, and we're going to see some good for the Kiowa Nation as a whole. And and hopefully, we can do this really quick and with the least amount of resistance from any hardheads that want to continue on with the corruption, because it's time to say goodbye to that corruption. And I just wanted to, like I said, I told everybody before that when I speak, I'm going to be bold, I'm going to be blunt, and I'm going to speak my mind, and that's how it is, and that's how we're going to solve this issue now, and bring it to an end. So I hope that y'all, who hasn't already, I hope you all can give your support, and you want to talk about working together, it's time to do it. So that's all I have to say right now, and I hope you all have a good day and enjoy your afternoon, evening. I don't know what time it is when you watch this, but I will be talking to you again soon, and I hope to see you all there in Oklahoma. I hope.